good word, party folk. I'm your wild and free high priest, chillin'. My name's Armando. This is a collective message for the last quarter moon in Cancer with the fast approaching new moon in Libra and the Venus's ingress into Libra and Pluto station to move direct in Aquarius. Again, this is a collective message. Take only what resonates and leave the rest for the rest to the rest. This may be about your future, the past, or the now. Thank you for being here. I honor you. I honor your path and our energetic exchange. I ask our guides of the highest, most brilliant, divine white light protect me and us as I channel and interpret for your collective divine. Thank you so much for being here. A lot of it is currently we're a few minutes away, 7 minutes or less, 6 minutes away from the actual apex point or the actual square between the moon and the sun in Libra. The moon in Cancer forms the last quarter moon. It is very close to Jupiter, and this may resonate more if you are a Capricorn rising, but it falls, in that case, it falls in your seventh house, which is ruled by Cancer. It is asking you to, before that expansive point, before wish fulfillment, the moon is asking you, and Jupiter, they're both asking you to mind what you have released. Release, if you haven't, what is blocking this Nine of Cups, this star energy that's trying to come through. I'm immediately just drawn to collect a card from the sacred symbols as we do. Okay, I cut the deck and it's soulmate card number 49. So because it is in the Libra sector and Venus is about to start their transit through Libra, this may also intensify looking at relationships. So any type of relationship, right? More so friendships and the support that the community provides, but on an individual basis. So it is a lot about giving and receiving. It is a lot about you speaking up, honoring that you could have knowledge. You could have a untapped reserve of knowledge that's trying to burst out. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit like. Thank you so much for being here. Good fortune is trying to come through. So the death card and then alchemy, fire. New passions arrive. But before you can cross that line, what can you put down, right? The 10 of Wands. You've seen it by now. You've seen what has arrived at your doorsteps. And now how can you allow it to be integrated in a mindful, clarifying manner, right? Okay. Thank you. I'm just going with it. Something maybe shifting at home as well. That the home can be your body or your community. And then we have protection. So in the Pisces message, there was a lot to say about you're being guided, and that in itself is protection, but you can also call in protection. Palo Santo is a guardian, and it does, the ice maker, and it does, wow, divine feminine, it does remove any evil eye or jealousy or any wrong cast, any spells cast upon you that deter you. Perhaps you're feeling out of sorts, bored, or you're feeling discontent, right? That can be projections on you. And so in order for you to start afresh with protection, card number 1, and divine feminine, card number 6, it is a lot about making sure you know what to say, when to say it, and it's not about strategy against but this is strategy for yourself and for in support of others and the collective good, right? Unconditional love, agape, and then Palo Santo is a guardian, but it also protects you as you tap into the well, into the knowledge. So it could be 111, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, and Ace of Wands, a combination of those 3 out of those 4, right? 3 quarters. And this is the 3rd quarter moon, otherwise known as the last quarter moon. So those mathematical points, the geometry is speaking at the moment. This is meant to be harmonious. You are meant to both disengage and then invite. So it could all be happening at once. Thank you so much. One Herbal Astrology. So a lot of these are emblems or symbols that were used by Norse Vikings and those sorts of groups in different states. So crossing tumultuous oceans or grounds, but they were placed on flags. So that has a lot to do with it. What are you surrendering? What are you surrendering, period, or question mark? What are you surrendering to? What will you surrender, as in what are you releasing? And then what are you surrendering to as an incoming energy? And it's not outside of you, it's within you. So it is Ace of Wands. What's outside of you is the reward. We all want that carrot, kind of, to follow the carrot, but to also receive the reward, right? Thank you, One Herbal Astrology. Shape-shifting. Again, Saturn and Venus, it is saying patience, horsetail 35, okay? You could be in an uncomfortable position, right? With releasing also stored energy in the body. The moon in Cancer, again, with the body, the home, what is stored in the home, what can be released, what emotional energy, what physical energy, what energy in general can be released from the home as you patiently await the rising and await the send off or the green light, right? We do have shape shifting. Mitra Genia, card number 34. Saturn is here. So Venus in Pisces. Not Venus in Pisces. Venus, maybe you have a Venus in Pisces. Venus in Libra will, is it square? Yes, square with, it'll actually oppose Neptune in Aries. I don't believe it may oppose Saturn in Aries, but Saturn by now is retrograde in Pisces, okay? So, but they're all sandwiched in there. So there's a little bit of Venus has talked to Saturn already while in Virgo, and it's still in Virgo. It won't go into Libra until later, and then it will talk to Neptune, and then Venus and Mercury will talk to each other. I believe that maybe it's Venus that talks to Pluto, so all the big guys. That's what's happening. Wow. But Mercury's talking to Saturn as well. A lot of here is Saturn and Venus, and then here is Saturn and Neptune. Mitra Genia, shape-shifting, card number 34. Wow. So in the Pisces message again, we had the message of shape-shifting, not wearing false mask and not bypassing, having learned a huge lesson in attempting to bypass, or even if it's a projection or even if it's a mirror, as in you've learned from those folks around you what not to do, right? And then we have the wild unknown alchemy. Cool. I'll take 3. These may send me for a loop. So what's up for the collective for their last week of this lunation? But the actual wrap up, there's a lot to say about the 9-month period, because that will mark the exit, the full exit. But even Saturn is talking in this 9.5 month gestation period. You're ready for what's coming, and it will come within the next 9 months, 3 to 6 to 9. Okay, where are you at? What is the situation that you're currently facing in this last week of the post-ecliptic zone? Okay, Mars and the Sun. Okay, you are trying to emit. Remember, before you commit and emit, it's understanding that you must be protected, the Sun, by not fighting the fight, no longer fighting the fight, but having the courage to sustain energy, preserve energy, fill your reserves. So it may require meditation, it may require writing, journaling, it may require breath work, movement like yoga, or rest. the good things in life, right? We have card 22 and we have card 1, the Sun. Okay, this is like a Ace of Wands, but come backed with the Ace of Cups or Ace of Pentacles. Mars is very Ace of Swords. It's very cutting and cunning. Currently in its harvest season with its transit through Scorpio. Okay, Mars and Mercury will come close to talking to each other. What's the challenge you're facing? That you're ready, right? You're fully ready. And here's Saturn. And then the benevolent guide, card 57, and Saturn is card 20. So again, we talk about the guidance you're receiving is part of the plan, the protection plan with a benevolent guide. This is so accordingly. It's very much the puzzle pieces are coming together. You've been working, Spirit has been working on you like the lead, hammering on the lead, right? Saturn retrograde in Pisces. Pluto will move ahead again tonight. What is the basis of this situation? It's likely you've been going through this for the last, again, year and a half almost. It seems 9. Yeah. Wow, calcification. So something has been forming. It's been hardening. Okay. And we talked about the flame. So what would you like to form, and what can stay out of the form, right? Wow, with Luna at the bottom. Here's card number 2, High Priestess. You know exactly what needs to be removed so that you can move in this, with this level of guidance, and shift into a new reality. It seems as a collective, even beyond this small collective on this channel, thank you all so much for being here. It seems you are not without their support either. Even if beliefs are different, right? The action is the same. It's the action we're all trying to commit to is for not only independent care and love, but also for love of the community, and also to receive direction on where to go next. And you've been working on this next with Saturn, and then calcification, card 64. It seems something really good is forming, and this is not without hard work again, but take what you need, as in what kind of pause do you need to honor that you've been actually guided to give up a lot and to continue to work through it, even at the worst, right? It could feel like that. Wow, why did I grab this one? You could have Taurus, you could have any of the fixed signs, but Aquarius and Taurus are very much here, as in sharpened the mind. Yes, bringing something into order after you've seen what has come into the reality. Okay, want to use the Thoth Tarot. Oh, actually, yeah, you made the choice. Something about a choice. Also, this could be opening you up to a brand new relationship. Again, the relationship can be a relationship with yourself, with someone else. Okay. Wow. Love and Prince of Cups. Peace. Maybe you're still at the crossroads. This is Scorpio energy. Another fixed king here with love, and then alchemy, temperance card. Okay. Well, the moon in Libra wants to come out. So the moon in Libra is highlighting. So this is very much a week, the next week ahead, but it means a lot. Divine feminine ringing, actually divine masculine. So both are present, right? It's that refined balance. It is alchemy. Okay. Moon in Libra is next, is this new moon that's up ahead. Two of Swords, peace. Okay. Love it. And then here we have Three of Wands and Queen of Pentacles. Yes, before you become so fixated or before you become fixed, I think it means you're moving in this direction. You're allowing for energy to meet you halfway, allowing for this new beginning to meet you halfway as you form strategy. The Virtue card here is Sun in Aries, and that's again in isn't that in 9 months? It is, because it's halfway through October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, so about 6 months. And we said that 369 spiral. But this is a lot about not jumping ahead with the Queen of Pentacles, making the decision to move along. And Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn and Sagittarius energy, so it could be a lot about giving up on certain relationships, and it doesn't have to be with people. It just has to do with virtue, right? What actually will allow you to envision and then align the vision with moving ahead and not being stuck, trusting that even when you don't see what's ahead, you're still moving along in a fine forward movement with strategy with the Queen of Discs. Okay, wow. It is very Capricornian. It's Aries. Remember that the Cancer, it's in its home when the moon is in Cancer, the moon is in its home, but Cancer, Capricorn, and Aries, as well as Libra, are all starter energies. So all you need is that momentum this is the momentum, this is time, because we have 9 wands, but your guidance here is not to let this wane, right? Remember that you can't just rely on the energy coming in, or that you know what's coming in. It's that you have to move in that direction anyway, and you have to keep momentum. With the Knight of Wands, that Sagittarius energy, that could be wanting to show up in the same spaces, wanting to show up the same way, wanting to say the same things. Is that really what you want to do? Stay fixated? Princess of Swords, do you really want to stay fixated on that which isn't? Here we have the from 3 to 6 of Wands. Do you really want to allow that which isn't meant? It's not meant to be practiced anymore. The way I see it is, you've garnered and gained so much knowledge from already going through that, and so do you want to continue to practice what you already know? Now start, in a way, preaching, right? Spreading the word about what you do know, but maybe it is just practicing the word that you do know. Practicing what you preach has been part of the symbols in the readings lately, and we have from 3 of Wands to 6 of Wands. Meeting yourself halfway, right? But also not allowing the energy to wane, okay? Holy wow. That's cool. Thank you, Toad. Okay. The Knight of Discs is back. So Virgo energy. There is tapping into the reservoir, tapping into the reserves, okay? Looking ahead, not just to the next week, not just what does the next week hold for me, but what is this energy that's coming in this next week? What does it mean? Yes, for the next few days, but also how is this setting a trajectory for the next few months? How is this practicing not showing up in the same space, or showing up in the same relationships, or giving time to the same relationships to what? With the Saturnian aspect here, it could be relationships to addictions, relationships to behavior. It could be the relationship with yourself is what I mean, the behaviors, those sorts of things. Obsessions, again, addictive, coming and going, or are you actually following through? Are you actually gonna go your way, right? There could be a lot of magic in this moon as well. So don't forget, as you release, what are you calling in your magic, right? With Luna, a lot to say about silver. Okay, secrecy, yes. You've gotten enough advice. Perhaps it's just a strategy that is now involved. Not a strategy that won't leave you burnt out, but that'll bring order, the Emperor. Okay, where do you stand now in your power this week? Wow. Ace of Pentacles shows up. Like we said in the Pisces reading, you are at the gates. You're coming right to the gate. Don't forget the key. Did you forget the key? The key is within you. There's a burning flame within you. Don't forget that part. Ace of Pentacles, a new offer of some sorts is what will make you happy. But remember, well, let's keep going. Oh, look, Ace of Wands tries to come out. 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups. Okay. Again, friendships or soulmates. Oh, Son of Pentacles. Maybe someone from a distance is thinking a lot about you. Maybe you are thinking about someone from who is at a distance, but it seems maybe you're no longer stuck in that. You're no longer staying there. 10 of Cups. Maybe you are away from a partner or your lover. Okay, wow, so many messages came through there. What is around? What's actually around you, right? I mean, geez, it's like the Ace of Wands. What surrounds you? What's in your environment? This is a cool reading. Okay. Can we get one card? The Sun. Something, feel lucky, feel good, maybe it's not about feeling luck, but it's about awaiting the offer. And it's not waiting, right? It's just having the patience. Knowing allows you to have patience. Knowing allows you to be patient and feel patience. The Sun, card 19. Card 19. Leo energy. We have Jupiter in Leo, okay, which comes after, that may be what comes up, in the next few months, after its transit through Cancer. Do we want to know hopes and fears? Okay. You're hoping for this to pay out, the Fool. We have Aries energy and Pluto as well as Uranus. A lot of Pluto energy. Maybe it feels the fear comes from not feeling well protected. The hope comes from knowing you are protected, knowing that this is the direction. The hope strategy will bring you hope. Notice that a lot of those are active on your part, not leaving yourself out in the cold when it comes to having the strategy and keeping yourself well protected energetically. Energetically means take time out to rest so that you don't wane and you don't burn out. Energetically means burn a little Palo Santo, or if you have access to and declare access to sage, those sorts of spiritual protection, dragon's blood as well. You may be called to those. Okay, the outcome, please. What can you look forward to, right, as the outcome from this? Look, the Ace of Wands didn't want to leave. The Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Actual card, Father of Swords. You will gain mental clarity. You know in your mind that I left the King of Swords over here. But these two popped out as the outcome. You have willed, you're clearing away a lot of mental debris is the way I see it. From what is not surviving in the mind, that's what's allowing the space for this passionate beginning. A lot of clarity in the mind. Okay, can we get... I do want to know why the Knight of Wands? Why the Knight of Wands and Six of Wands, right? The Chariot at the bottom of the deck. This is Cancer energy as well as Sagittarius energy, that friction, right? Knowing when to pull back. knowing when enough is enough, knowing that discontent and boredom can just be a effect or like a runoff in the mind. Four of Cups, Moon in Cancer, or maybe you're just psychically aware of this new beginning and taking it on. Are you certain? Are you feeling good about this new project? Also just showing up differently, right? With the Six of that basic message from the Six of Wands is show up, continue to show up. Don't leave yourself out and don't leave others out. Don't it's that bring love into the situation. We have four of Wands, Four of Cups, Venus in Aries, Moon in Cancer, and then Aquarius energy, Uranus energy. Uranus currently in Gemini. Is it retrograde? Yes. Cool. All right. It's like you have willed this to happen and you're in the midst from feeling left out or being burnt out or being just discontent with the flavor, the actual turnout. But the turnout is you having strategy, you knowing which direction to go and taking it on as a challenge, going through it. That can be the friction, right? With Cancer and then the fire, the Venus in Aries aspect. A lot of it in the mind. Remember, you sort of willed this to happen. You could be doing it alone, and then you can celebrate with others very soon here. Can we get clarity on Ace of Pentacles? Yeah, the Two of Wands could have been you getting the hell out of Dodge, leaving the relationship behind, divorcing, or acknowledging that you do want to leave or you want to start anew. Okay, wow. Let's say Ace of Pentacles. Whoop. Seems like a lot coming out from very little, right? Page of Swords. Yep, you're fixated, you're fixed, you're holding on to this. The Ace of Pentacles is you showing up differently in a passionate new space, a new home, or the only, I say, others could be watching, others in the community could be watching you. Is it giving pocket watching? But why is it giving that? With the Page of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, Sun in Capricorn, again, this could be the timing that you're so far ahead into the future. Maybe that's why the message came up about yes, I know we are tending to the week and we are also looking ahead, but there's a lot that happens this week to set off the domino effect, right? For you to actually get to this point, declaring what you do and what you don't want from your community, what you don't want to give and what you don't want to receive. And then again, what you do want to receive, what you do want to get, or maybe it's you showing up in a new way, or again, going towards a new community, a new arena, saving up for that, or you will start to earn with the Lord of Wealth and the Lord of Earthly Power. Okay. You don't become so fixated on what you have to spend or how much you have to save. have that strategy in place and don't become so fixated maybe about what you don't have versus what you do have. Just honor that that is what you have and what you and then what you can have, right? Is it more about what you don't have right now, or is it about what you're attempting to have, to get, to attain, to work for? That may be what is inspiration and weakens the fixation, weakens the stronghold for you to actually then allow the wealth to come in. Wow. Because there's something like, even though they're both fours, it's like bringing order to the emotional state by clearing the mind will allow you to then get that spark, whether it's spark of joy, spark to sign, spark to release, and then sign something new for something new, for the new project to come in. Maybe that was predicted for you. You're waiting on it. Okay. The Ace of Wands and the Father of Swords. Please, clarity. Thank you so much, collective. Don't forget to hit like and leave me a message. I'm starting to hold readings again, virtual readings, and I can also do recordings for you if you want to email me. Thank you so much to anyone who has done that in the past. Okay, wait. Ace of Wands and the Father of Swords, the King of Swords. Okay, we said 9 of Cups energy. 5 of Wands is posturing yourself. It's more Leo energy. Wow, a lot of fire coming up ahead after this watery waterfall, this sort of like you're just floating in a sea. What will you actually commit to? What can you allow to expand? Jupiter in Pisces. And then we have Moon in Taurus, which is what, in about 5 weeks, I suppose, or 7 weeks. Okay. Something fair, something just, okay, is coming in. You psychically are aware of this. One more card. Or you're having to make something fair and balanced after coming to an understanding. Or this is about them, right? This is what has occurred to you. But this is a release from giving whatever it is that you are giving up, the relationships, whether it's behavioral or whether it's a partnership in business, in love, romantic, or family. It's releasing that, integrating, honoring the knowledge that you've gained, the karma that you've been through, so that you can restart, refresh. Neptune energy. Wow, they all showed up. This is so cool. Why do you have the Sun card here? You have the Sun card twice. Holy wow. You should feel lucky, right? It's coming out of the gunk. Mars in Gemini. Okay, and Mars was here. It could very well be a relationship to somebody, right? Like you've moved on from that. Many lessons though. That's what's on the mind, allowing that to not be stored up there, but allowing the database to upgrade your body. Okay. It's not just about what's stuck in the mind. Okay. It's also about movement through the body. Strength card, card number 8, more Leo energy. This is the Strength card next to the Sun. Those sleepless, sad nights are over. Can you put that fight down to continue to linger in that anxiety, right? Queen of Wands, you're going. Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is magic. This is new home, new level of self-awareness that then creates space but also calls in the new. Wow. Pisces, Aries energy. Yes. Looking ahead now, after clearing this out. It's like you had to tame that aspect of you to get to the 10 of Cups. Okay, right now, keep going through it. Call for protection. Okay, collective, I honor you. 10 of freaking Cups. Mars in Pisces. From Mars in Gemini to Mars in Pisces, okay? There is a huge understanding from this. There's a huge magical declaration to remove and then asserting the new. First, it's that release. Don't allow yourself to stay there. I'll say this in this manner, so don't get upset at me. Please hit like before I say this. There's no lying to ourselves here, right? We don't lie to ourselves. Strength card next to Nine of Swords. We have to know and honor what has actually happened, the truth, okay? You're garnering, it's a whole new relationship to yourself, but also you're attracting something, someone. It's more than just that. It's like money and love finally out of, or it's getting your money, it's going there, okay? You gotta get there. The Moon card. The Lover's at the bottom of the Wild Unknown deck. The Knight of Discs, which is the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the Tarot. Protection. We have the Moon and the Moon twice. We have 2 suns. Okay. I honor you. I honor your path. I honor your direction. We're gonna make it through. Okay, feel good, feel lucky, call it in after release. Don't forget to hit like. I'll be back. Leave me a comment, say hi. I'll be back with more. Ciao.